don't understand this tree.
Okay, so right now I'm up on campus. I'm done my courses for today. It was kind of a ridiculous day, but it's over. And I'm about to be heading out to the mainland to surprise my best friend because it's his birthday today. So far this vlog's kind of boring. What are you gonna do to make it interesting? So Em ended up tagging me in a video a long time ago, and I never actually followed through with the survey, so I think I'm going to make it like a little mini travelogue and also answer these questions while I'm at it. Okay, I guess that works. First question. What do you think you can do but can't? Be a reasonable human being. I have a lot of like really weird irrational fears that I don't really acknowledge as being irrational. So yeah. I always think that everything I'm doing is like totally justifiable, and it's totally not. What is a difficult word for you to pronounce? I stumble over my words a lot, but I think the one that's probably given me the most trouble is saying memorable when the weather is really cold, because my lips get like super freezing, and for whatever reason they can't really wrap around the M sound. So yeah. What is a favorite TV show from your childhood? I actually have baby books that document Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being one of my favorite shows, as well as Batman. So I'm gonna go with those.
Oh, stop!
What are your virtues and vices? That's kind of a tough one. I guess one of the virtues that people always seem to recognize is that I'm a very honest person, but that's also kind of a fault at some points, because I can be like pretty brutally honest, and it's not always appreciated. Sometimes the truth can sting a little bit. Vices? Most of my vices aren't very socially acceptable, so we're not going to get into that. Questionable? Okay, so reflecting on that last answer, it sounds kind of bad. When I say that they're not really socially acceptable, I mean that, like, there are certain cultures surrounding certain vices. So, you know, like people drink on a regular basis. People, like, there's drug cultures as well. There's cultures surrounding a lot of things that are sort of accepted in some way. Whereas for me, like, the culture surrounding some of my vices is just not something that I ever really want to be associated with, or like, yeah. I also make an active effort not to engage in them as well, so I don't necessarily think that they're not vices for that reason, but they're things that are detrimental that I prefer not to do or try not to do.
Thank you. Is it? Huh? Oh.
It's way too awkward to film on the bus. There are a lot of people here. So I just had lunch next to a guy who had "fuck cops" tattooed on his knuckles. Anyways, where were we? What's more important? Love, fame, money, or power? I'm gonna say love, but when I say that, I don't mean the, like, meet, marry, and commit mutual suicide in 3 days, Romeo and Juliet sort of love. I mean more of a... Hello, son. I mean more in terms of loving what you do in your everyday life and being, like, super passionate about what it is that you choose to do with your time. Because I think that's really, really important, like a significant way to find happiness. And for me, like, I know that I would be absolutely miserable if I were to be famous, because I'd pretty much want to kill everything. If you could live in any era or time period, what would it you had to redo your entire wardrobe with 2 stores, what would they be and why? Does eBay count as a store? No. Well, I just don't like shopping, so I would just be naked. Do you recall what you were doing a year ago to this day? A year ago on this day, the day of my best friend's birthday, I was probably in a forensic psychology class. I don't really know what I did afterwards. Do you have reoccurring dreams? Yes. Explain. No. What's your horoscope? I'm running out of steam here. And I just missed the sky train. What does your dream bedroom look like? My dream bedroom is basically a library with a bed in it.
This escalator is temporarily stairs.
Plans keep changing. Don't know where I'm going anymore. What position do you sleep in? I usually sleep on the left-hand side, curled up in the fetal position, and I have a bad habit of kicking off the blankets, so my feet are always exposed. Okay, so vlogging has been interrupted because I ran into super cool people.
Hey, there's Lucas. And there's Dash. And Greg's over there buying coffee because he's a hipster like that.
I made it!
You made it.
And yeah, we're doing birthday celebration stuff right now. Were you surprised?
I was very surprised.
Did you know what was happening?
No, I still don't know anything at all, but anything.
Okay. Everyone's playing board games.
Yeah.
And Allison's carving a pumpkin. Can I see your pumpkin, Allison? Yeah. Nice. I like it. Yeah. I'm making a mess.
Damn, I almost got it.
Grant is also doing sweet things with his pumpkin.
How long's your dream like this?
And here are the other pumpkins. This is Tash's masterpiece over here. This is Greg's, which is probably my favorite. I like it a lot. And this is Uriel's contour pumpkin.
So we just got back from breakfast at Bond's, and I'm recording, by the way. I probably should have told you guys that, because now I just sound weird. Yeah, and now we're heading to the Stormcrow, which I've never been to before. So we have hours of board games ahead of us.
These are all the people that are coming.
Yeah.
They're cool. This guy too, even though he's being lame.
Oh.
What a douche.
I'm back in the ferry terminal, waiting to depart back to Victoria after a very short weekend in Vancouver. But it was fun. Got to see people, so that was good. I got to hang out with them. Okay, so I made it back home and I didn't finish the survey and I can't remember what the last couple of questions were, so I'm not going to answer them. Maybe I will on a future blog, but not right now. Yeah, so that's it for the first installment, and I will probably see you, I don't know, I'll try and do this on a semi-regular basis, but I doubt that's actually going to happen. Bye!
That's awkward, don't put that on the internet.